Hi all, it's Ragarath. I am back again with my Techtonica series, and it's just a playthrough. I'm not doing anything special with this at the moment, but we left it off last time with these cores building up. As you can see, it's built a few more since, but I did place down my factory unsatisfactorily last time, if you remember, and it was annoying me before I started this one up, so I thought I would change things up. So I did do a little bit before preparation of this. I did learn a couple of things in the tech tree, like this long inserter, because I've had my cores building up and my bio bricks. I don't think I really learned anything else. Oh, I put a tool belt on. So the tool belt gives me an extra 2 tool belts. So as you can see on my belts down the bottom here, along the side we have all these pips along that shows what number tool belt you're on. As you can see, number 2 is on the second pip, number 1 is on the first pip. Now that I have 2 more belts, I can press Control and 3, and 3 appears on my bottom belt. If I press Shift and 4, Shift is for the second belt, then that also comes up. So as you can see, you can put a lot more things on your belts. So let me change that back to normal. I also deleted my bit over here that was building the frames, because I wanted to actually start my bus off right. So what I've done is I've lifted the iron ore, the iron ingots up, so they're on top, and my copper is along the bottom, as you can see, which allows me to use to use this type of design, which allows me to feed it into my production lines. And I can then build up higher and higher on this side for more and more items that I want later on. So I can literally have something building there, run it back into my bus, and then run it up if I need to. So to do that, I leave 2 spaces in the middle of my assemblers, which allows me to do things like place a box in there if I want, or to run up some more lines of things from my bus if I need to, and put them into the various assemblers. So as you can see, this is building my cores. So the copper is going, the mechanical components are going, and they are both feeding into this core builder over here, and this is stacking up my cores over there, which allows me to learn a lot of things in here. So as you can see, I've now got 69 ready. I'm nearly ready for mining drill speed 2. I don't need that at the moment, so I'm not going to bother with that one. I don't really need anything, but I do want to start with my planters and threshers to save me having to worry about doing of that as well. So we'll do them in a moment. The first thing I want to get going in this episode is to build myself some power floors. As you can see, my factory is going to take up a lot of space, and I need power floors for that. So let's get some power floors going. I'm not sure what I need for power floors. I'm going to need one of these at least, so let's put this down over here for a minute and see what we need for power floors. So we need an iron ingot and copper wire. So let's start that off here. And copper wire, we're stacking up with quite a bit of copper wire. What I've done, look, with copper wire, I haven't actually put one in here yet. So as this stacks up, copper wire can still go into this box on this side, which is why I leave 2 spaces in between. You know, you can bring your conveyor belts up and over them if you need to get through still later on. That is not a problem. So that will stack up my copper. What we can now do is take this back up and put it into another bus. So we'll do that right now by going up like this, and what we're going to do, we're going to bring it along this way. As you can see though, it's a pain in the bum because you can't keep it at the same level unless you build individual ones all the way along, which is going to take you a long time to do. So a good way of doing this is to just build a bottom layer, then build above that bottom layer. You can use anything to do this. Power floors is what I normally use, but I'm not building power floors at the moment, because I think having power floors actually underneath makes it look nice as well. So that's normally the way I do it. And as you can see, that then allows us to bring this across this way, and we want to bring it down into here. So we'll bring that up there. Oh. And put that into there. So, as you see, our bus is now working brilliantly. So we're free high on this bus so far, but they'll all come down at the same level as long as you waterfall up backwards like that. This is something that was found out in the alpha. It's nice and easy. What I also used in the alpha was just working a bus 5 high, just all on top of each other. And then you know that you're going to waterfall forward 5, so you start building your stuff out here. So you can do it either way. It's not really an issue. The building up way, like this, you just have to make sure you've got enough room at the end of your line. So what else did this need? I think it needed iron bars. So let's bring those in. I will learn my keys eventually. That way. Cool, so that's making our iron frames. No, not our iron frames, our power floors. What we'll do is we'll stick a box down here in between. And for the moment, because we just want power floors, we'll just dump them straight into the box. We're not worried about sending everything to a middle area for collection at the moment. I'll collect them from wherever. Oh, we've run out of power. Look how tall I do like the addition of this though, because it was a pain in the ass before. I was the first one to build a full-on tower, I think, and it was a massive tower I built in the alpha. And these are just like bigger and bigger and bigger. Right. So we're getting some power floors now. That's good. We'll just let that build at 1x speed for the moment and get some power floors. It looks like power floors also do not have a 3D model on the conveyors. Why not? Look, there's a 3D model. Just shrink it down, put it on the conveyor, and it'll look nice. I suppose you could say that with anything, really, but they haven't done it yet. So, we're running out of fuel over here. That's not good. We need some fuel. Are these still fueled? No. Right. So we're going to need to get our farms going very soon, but for the moment, we've got our power floors going, so that is great. So, I'm going to let a few of those build and come back in a moment, guys. I'm just going to gather up some of this stuff. I'm not going to make you have to watch. Oh, there's a filter insert. Or just an insert. Either way, it gives me stuff. Okay, well, I am back. Let's see how many power floors we got. We got quite a few now, so we should be able to build a good base for our growing of plant matter. So what I've done is I just refueled everything whilst I was offline and just repowered everything too. So where am I going to build our plant matter stuff to? That is the question. I think I'm going to do it up here. And then if I run out of power floors, I can not worry about it. Right, so F1. So let's go from here. Let's see how many power floors we can get. Insufficient resources. Perhaps I should be building some power floors myself. Oh, I can't. That wasn't power floors, you numpty. Base building. Oh, we can do 10. Let's go and grab some bars and get a few of those building as well, just so it builds a bit quicker. Perhaps we'll even get 2 assemblers going at some point. But for the moment, as I said, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Oh, we've got loads of bars in there. If we want to make our lines more efficient later on, we will. But for the moment, let's just build ourselves lots of power floors. What? Let's do them all. Let's be wild. And then we can fill all this space in and build ourselves some stuff. What else can we learn? Let's have a look. Science. Mass arrays 2. What does that enable? Enables mass erasure of assets in a moderate. So it's just you can reach further by the looks of it. Mass arrays 3 in a significant vicinity. What the heck? Let's have it. And overhead light we can't have because we need that. And let's do that. What's core reassignment? Enables ability to reassign. Okay. So we can take research cores off. So if I wanted to, yeah, so you can hold to deactivate now as I hover over it. So that's good. Processor unit, we need that because we've got to build some of them. Beacons are good if you find good places to that you want to mark on the map with a ping. But we can't do that yet because we've got to find one. Mass collect as well is available, so let's have them. Energy-wise, crank connect. Ah, that joins them together, does it? Automatically connects crank generators placed in parallel. So hopefully you'd only have to click on activate for one of them, which would be good. We do have to build an accumulator farm eventually, but the first thing I'm going to do is build these freshers, these farms, because I really can't be bothered to put everything in manually at the moment. So I'm going to build the farm over here. Not sure how big this farm's going to be, but let's just put down as many of these as we can at the moment. Can't go quite to there, but we can do. No, we can't. Ah, we ran out. Okay. Next things on the line is... Oh, we didn't learn them. We didn't learn them in the tech tree, so we do have to unassign stuff in our tech tree. We don't really need mass collect or mass arrays at the moment on them. All these overhead lights. But we do want core reassignment. We probably don't need processor yet because I'm going to be waiting on that. But what we do need is a planter and a fresher. And these will be able to make lots of plant matter for us.
Task inbound. Planter. Supply with seeds to rapidly reproduce fully grown flora. Electrical power required.
Now, with these, as long as they work like they did in the alpha, we can build a farm that's self-sustaining and just provides us with organics. Electrical power is required. We know, thank you. So, these cranks aren't automatically done. Did we select that? No, we didn't. Let's do that and see if these... Ah, here we go. They've all connected now, look. So, hopefully, if I activate that one, it activates all of them. Yes. That's good. That's brilliant. Okay. That saves us having to click too much. So, farm-wise, I'm going to start making some of these. We need to grab some bits to make these. So we're going to need some of this and this. So the stone we know we've got in our little box down the bottom. Going to take out our power floors over here so we can build more stuff with them. So let's take some of that. We've only got 3 of these. But that's alright, because we're going to be planting these. So how do we... How do we do this? How do we... If that... Ah, that's the raw materials that we need to craft it. So this freshers. So we want to make some freshers to start with, by the looks of it. Let's get back up. Take some of you. And let's make 6 of those for freshing the plant matter. One of those is coming out now. Okay. So, how to build these efficiently? I don't think I'm going to build them efficient to start with because I'm just going to fail. But I think it's very similar in that I need to leave 2 spaces in between. So, let's make several rows of these. I need to leave at least that, I think. And then if these take... What do freshers take? They just take plant matter, don't they? Oh. They've changed this, so what does it fresh? Separates flora and other substances into materials for fuel and production. But it doesn't take plant matter. Why not? Interesting. Am I missing something? I obviously am, because otherwise it would let me build them. I'll find out what that is in a second. Right, so that's those all down. So that's soil, and that comes from plant matter and limestone. Usable as fuel and as a key ingredient of the production of plant matter frames. Various parts of plants usable as a reliable fuel source. So what do you take? Let's build some biobricks. I'll just see if it takes a few of them. Or am I just not allowed to build these yet? That's the question. Let's have a look in the... Is it the journal? Coolant double freshing orientation. So that must be the one. Supply a fresher with kindlevine stems to begin the double freshing tutorial. Kindlevine stems, which are... That's plant matter fibre. So I must have to grow them, guys. I must have to grow them in these. And then once it grows, I'm guessing they will enable me to... I want these to... Will they be putting onto the same... Yeah. Oh! Oh, I ran out of room. Let's build some more room here. If I do that, then these are going to want these. So these will grow us some kindle vines. Cranking is annoying. I need water wheels. Right. So I'm going to pull them out and go around the outside, I think. So we're going to go like this. No. Across one. Do we have enough to build any of those? No. Let's go and grab some. I like having floors down everywhere, just because I'm pedantic like that. Oh my gosh, this episode is going on quite fast. So let's get this production going, and I can end it there. I want you to go across here. And back up this side, like that. So that should be good. Yep, that works. You coming across there, and you coming across there.
We might find something before he has a chance.
Now, I want number 8 because I think I'm gonna.
Filters are especially critical for machines like
need
threshers
filters.
that produce both seeds and plant matter. You might not want to have different things spitting out to the same line or getting pulled into the same machine, and the filter inserter is going to help you with that.
No, I don't need them here because this looks like it's just going to be kindle vines. But does it do seeds and kindle vine? Or does it just do kindle vine? Let's find out. Just does kindle vine. We need some more bits for us are needed. We want some logistics. Let's get some of these out. So you want to go out that way as well. Brilliant. Then you want to be going in. Let's just use free at the moment.
Threshing initiated.
Threshing has been
All
initiated.
generated outputs must be relieved for
Yeah, so
production
that
gas
makes us
destruction.
more seeds and the stems that we were after. Brilliant. So what we now need to do is bring these the correct way. Which is going to be along this way. Don't have enough. Typical. Let's go and steal some off of this. Oh, there we go. Free. So these want to get fed back in over here. So what we're going to do is not that, because that would be wrong.
Your stuff has places to go and machines to meet, Breaker. Keep building those conveyor belts.
I would, but you won't let me. There we go. Oh, why am I taking out both sides on that? That's silly. Yeah, so I did need to leave 2 spaces in between. So I've made a mistake here. Let's correct that. So I need a space here for it to come in. Like that. Out and in. There we go. That should work properly now. That will allow us to bring in from one side. And take from the other. Like that. So bring out on that side, putting in on this side. Out on that side, in on this side. In on this side, and out on this side. Oh look, we put that just right. Ooh. There we go.